Hello and welcome to Varsity Basketball, our first event of the season. This is Mr. Buckler coming to you live from the Ellenville Senior High School gym. Joining me on that camera, we have Victor, and coming up hopefully for the second half, we have Juan. And we are ready for the first ever Rumble in the Valley. This is game one, and it's going to be a 4-team tournament setup. This is the opening game for the Ellenville Blue Devils taking on the Webutuck Warriors here in the senior high school gym. Next door in the junior high school gym, we have the Liberty Indians facing the Fallsburg Comets. And this is girls varsity basketball. Coming up after this will be the boys varsity version of the same tournament. But we are getting ready for the tip here. So we are live on YouTube. I know Victor is ready, recording on the camera. I might turn my mic. I guess I'm loud enough for the people back home. I hope I'm not too loud out there on YouTube. I might turn me down just a hair if I can. Let's see if that matters. All right. So just follow the ball as best you can, all right? So Webutuck going to be going from left to right in the all green. Ellenville Blue Devils, Webutuck Warriors, that is. The Ellenville Blue Devils going to be going from right to left. Here is the first steal from Kinsey. Stolen right back by Webutuck. First shot of the game goes behind the backboard. Let's see if we can get some starters for Webutuck. Looks like we have the number 2, 3, and 4. So that'll be 2, 3. Plus number 15 and number 13. So we have wonderful programs here. I see a 13. I don't see a 15 for Webutuck, so we'll have to clarify who that is in just or later on in this game. But let's go over your starters. So for the visiting Webutuck Warriors, whose head coach is Ken Dawson, athletic director is Joseph Lassa Panara. Number 4 is Joanna Voigt. Number 3 is Caitlin Cope. Number 2 is Morgan Sprague, and number 13 is Riley Thurwall. Shot from deep for the Blue Devils. No good. Breakaway, and the first point surely on the board for Ellenville's number 1, Nevaeh Ramos. So the Ellenville starters are number 25, Adriana Anderson, number 1, Nevaeh Ramos, number 24, Jalen Soltani, number 30, Nevaeh Roller, and number 2, Mariah Kinsey. Those are your 5 starting Blue Devils. There is a shot, no good from Anderson. Back out to Ramos. Under the basket's not quite going to work out, but stolen back by Ramos. Puts up an easy one. And almost rolled in. Anderson for 2. Makes it Ellenville 4. No score yet for Webutuck. There's a nice, loud, raucous crowd here tonight. Again, it is a 2-team tournament. A game happening in the other gym. And following this is the varsity boys tournament. So the varsity boys of Ellenville are here to cheer on the varsity girls, as I'm sure some other varsity boys are here from other schools. Promises to be a great occasion, say the first Rumble in the Valley Ellenville basketball tournament. Taking place today, December 9th, and tomorrow, December 10th, 2022. I look forward as the shot comes in from deep. Mr. Lou Kozeski will be on the mic and broadcast feed for you tomorrow for the final and third place playoff of this competition. 24 wanted the foul, was not given to her. That's Soltani. This is really great energy both on the court and off the court here in the gym. As I say, this is the opening. A nice shot comes in from Soltani, hits 2 rims and bounces out. This is the opening home game for both the boys and the girls today. So a lot of excitement, a lot of anticipation coming to fruition here in this opening game. We will try to bring you, as Anderson misses her shot, we will try and bring you as many games as possible of the varsity boys and varsity girls basketball season. I say today is day 1, and it's a doubleheader, so we get both on the same day, followed hopefully by Oh, spin from Sultani gets the Ellenville crowd on their feet. Shot from deep. Totally misses in the end. Well, Sultani is back. She's everywhere. Going for layups, going for threes, and going for steals. And so Ramos can't quite keep it in. But tomorrow will be there'll be a third and fourth place game for the losers of the two fixtures today, and then there will be a championship game for the winners of the two fixtures today. So Liberty Indians facing Fallsburg Comets in the gym across the way. Whoever wins that game between Liberty and Fallsburg will face the winner of Ellenville and Webutuck tomorrow for the first ever Rumble in the Valley trophy. Oh, slapped away by Ramos. And she gets fouled, going for the two. And she's doing really good, number one, playing with a great smile on her face, Nevaeh Ramos. She's an 8th grader as well, following in the footsteps of number 2, Mariah Kinsey, who's now a 9th grader, but played for the varsity team last year in her 8th grade season. So another real young player, real talented youngster for Blue Devils at the line right now. I'm going to try to add to the 4 points on the board, as the referees just want to clarify something with the scorekeeper. Ellenville coached by Katie Burns, JV head coach is Reggie Steele, and the Ellenville athletic director is Ron Chasen. And that one's good from Ramos. Shout out to the 12 people watching us live on YouTube as of this moment. This game will be available for repeat viewing on our YouTube channel. And it will also be available in the future on our cable educational access station, Channel 20. By all means, feel free to like and subscribe to the Ellenville Central School District YouTube channel. By doing so, you'll be notified. If you ring that bell, then anytime we go live on YouTube, you'll get a little notification alert. So if you don't want to miss any of the live games that we bring you on YouTube, then be sure to like, subscribe, and sign up for notifications on the YouTube. And be sure to share it with all your friends and family and people you know who might also be interested in watching Ellenville sporting events on YouTube. We have a whole swath of events up on there from the fall season of sports, plus the all the concerts we've done. The high school fall concert, this week's I should say, junior high school winter concert. Next week there's the elementary school winter concert. And we try to bring you as many events as we can. Not just sports, but certainly plenty of sports. Number 24 goes down, but I think she's smiling. That's Sultani. I think she's all right. But 6-3 now. Webutuck getting some points on the board. It's wasn't a foul, so it's going to be a ball in from the 30 for Ellenville. Nevaeh roller. Ramos does really well to break through two. Can't quite get past the third, and she wins the call. She's playing out there, the only player playing with long sleeves. Every other player, both for Ellenville and for Webutuck, playing with a traditional a short sleeve Webutuck playing in your traditional tank top style basketball jersey. The Ellenville girls playing with white undershirts. Here comes number 31, though, also wearing a long sleeve shirt. That's going to be Zoe Bates. Number 31 comes in for the number 30 Nevea roller. So 2 long sleeve players, and Bates has some height to her as well. She's an 11th grader, and from the looks of it, she is the tallest girl out there, home or away. It's mostly 11th and 12th graders on the Webutuck roster. There's only 1 9th grader not currently on the court. Nice from Kinsey. What a nice backspin effort on that one. She must have been fouled going for the 3-point shot. This is her 3rd. Doesn't quite make the 3rd. 2 out of 3, and the 3rd one was unlucky. But she goes for the layup, bounces away, and there's number 31 getting her first rebound attempt on the ball. So this game is coming to you live. Local time right now is 5:15 Ellenville time on Friday, December the 9th. If you are in Ellenville or nearby, and if you're listening or watching this live, you can still make it out in person for the boys varsity game. That will be starting at 7 p.m. So it's 5:15 now, so in just over an hour and a half, the boys varsity home debut will begin. So as we say, if you're listening to this on YouTube and you want to come on out and show your support in person, then you still got time to do so. You guys see Ron Chasen, Ellenville's athletic director, walking by. He's got a nice smile on his face. Mr. Bonnet's earlier had a smile on his face, so it's good to see when your staff and administrators are happy. Means things are going well. And on the court, going well if you're Ellenville Blue Devil fans so far. 8-3 up with 3 minutes and 16 seconds remaining in this first quarter. Kinsey makes another one. And misses the second, so 9-3 now to the Blue Devils. Ooh, and a knockdown of Kinsey. That's going to be inbounded by the 13. High ball up to the 2. Couldn't keep it in. Morgan Sprague. In fact, if no one touched it, I guess they're going to replay it from the same point it inbounded, except now it'll be the Blue Devils to inbound it, I think. Ellenville sub came in, number 11. That's Mimi Vicens. Oh, nice play. Oh, it's the rim and bounces out. Number 24. She's got some style. Jalen Sultani, senior. Been on this team for a few years at least. Definitely was on the team last year. And she's one of the senior figures on this Blue Devil roster. Number 25 as well, I'm sure. Adriana Anderson, not her first season on the varsity. And she makes it 11-3 with that 2-point shot. Mimi trying to post up a defense. Commits a foul. Mimi Vicens, also a senior. Got something stuck to her shirt. There we go. Shot from deep was too much on it. Oh, the Vicens shot hits the backboard and bounces down. Stays in bound. Number 4, great stop. And Joanna Voigt gets 2 on the board there, makes it 11-5. Real nice play from her to just stop on a dime. Ellenville defender couldn't stop as fast. And she had a nice clear opportunity to take the shot there. Juan Ramos, who got this game started, her shot's a little bit too heavy. She's having a really good first game here for the varsity team. If she's an 8th grader, I'm positive she did not play last season on the varsity team, so she's having a great first game. And I believe this is the home. This is the debut game of the girls varsity team. The boys varsity team has played in a few away games so far. Tonight is the first home game for the boys team, but not their first game of the season, I believe. And as a nice shot by Sultani, I believe this is the very first game, competitive game. No, not counting scrimmages, very first competitive game of the season for the girls varsity team. So this is game 1 of the new winter season. And Sultani's second effort does not go in from the foul line. So it's 12-5, Blue Devils. Nice stop by Ramos yet again. She's getting good at that. Oh, and her layup, she's fouled heavy as she goes for it. Missed the shot, wins the foul. Coach Burns has a smile on her face. Number 3 looks like she's coming out for Webutuck. Number 1 coming in. So Caitlin Cope comes out. Abby McEnroe, 9th grader, the only 9th grader on the Webutuck roster, is coming in. Well, number 4, Joanna Voigt, actually just sat down. So 3 stays in the game. Caitlin Cope, senior. Looks like Ramos missed her first. Misses the second. Oh, what a shot. Almost went in. Morgan Sprague. Looked good, but not on target in the end. Sultani, interesting technique to get that pass to Anderson. Didn't quite work out. And she hustles to get the ball back to Anderson. I think the Blue Devils might have won the foul there. Number 3 with the foul. So yeah, Anderson will go to the line. As the Ellenville Blue Devil mascot is here. Anderson's first, not on target. Second is no good as well. Just under a minute to go here in this first quarter. Mimi keeps the ball under control. Under the basket to 31. And she gets rid of it to Anderson. Goes for the shot. That's no good, but broken away and stolen by Ramos. Pass back to Soltani. Soltani tips it across. Ramos with the shot, and that's 2 points for the Blue Devils. 30 seconds left here. 14-5 to Ellenville. And Ramos can't quite break away. Soltani dives to the ground, holds on to it, passes it to Ramos. 13 seconds remain. Quick pass to 31 to Ramos, who'll shoot. Hits the rim. And that might be it for the half. 3 seconds. Shoot it. Buzzer beater. Whoa! That's the way to announce yourself for the Ellenville Blue Devils. 16-5. A first quarter buzzer beater from Nevaeh Ramos. Ellenville's #1, 8th grader in her first ever varsity game. And there's already an excited crowd here, and that's just gonna set the expectations on fire. So we know who the star is of the first quarter. And Victor, how was it for you? It was all right. It looked pretty good from here. I meant to tell you, Victor.
This camera here, you can see how the scoreboard is. You'll find out during the game. Always kind of keep this area on your screen, kind of keep this area free, because there's a camera right there for you at that scoreboard, so you can always see the score all the time during the game. I mean, you were doing fine. Just to let you know, it is there. Okay?
But that was a very exciting first quarter. So Blue Devils leading by 11 points as we go into the end of this end of the first quarter. So certainly Coach Katie Burns will be delighted with that. Webutuck head coach Ken Dawson is going to have a bit more to say to his girls. But Kinsey leads the Blue Devils back out onto the court, followed by Anderson, Ramos, Soltani, and Roller. So not a lot of height in these five, but certainly some hustle. First quarter of a basketball game doesn't get much better than that. Up by 11, buzzer beater. Everyone's happy so far. Let's see if they can keep it up. There's a lot more seniority, I think, in terms of experience and age on the Webutuck roster. Shot from Kinsey from deep is no good. Let's see if Webutuck can put their experience to good use. Off the backboard and no good. But if you love basketball, these tournaments are great. You can go next door, see how the Indians are taking on with the Comets, and then come back in here, see how the Blue Devils take on the Warriors, and then stick around for the varsity boys and the simultaneous games that'll be happening there. Soltani with a little skill dribble. Kinsey with the jump, layup. Webutuck could maybe get two here, and they do. 16-7. There's a few Webutuck fans here, not too many, but there's a few. Soltani with a hang shot, not quite. Rebound, not quite. Got deflected. Mr. Carl Pabone is here, Ellenville High School principal, here to cheer on the Blue Devils. Kinsey breaks down the left, finds Ramos on the right side. Oh! Deep shot from Kinsey. It was for three, 19-7. She's their deep shooter. Ellenville's number 2, Mariah Kinsey. Her brother will be coming up later on the court. Jason Kinsey for the boys varsity team. Older brother. And so Mariah Kinsey started her varsity career last season in her 8th grade. So now into her 2nd season with the varsity in the 9th grade. Number 2 keeps it under control, just finds number 1. Nice step inside, but then blocked. No travel there, took a few steps, but Soltani wins it back, comes left, comes right, goes for the shot, gets the basket in, and gets the foul. And so those are the plays that make the fans go wild as she gets congratulated and picked up by her teammates. So she gets the 2 points, 21-7, and she goes to the line. And she's having a great game. Ellenville's number 21, sorry, not 21, 24. Jalen Soltani, senior, with the orange sneakers. Bright orange, almost a pink or peach orange. Webutuck's number 4 has some nice orange sneakers as well. Joanna Voigt. Looks like a pair of odd shoes on the Webutuck number 2. Different pair on the one, different shoe on the left and a different shoe on the right. Not a matching pair. So 21-7. Just over 5.5 minutes left in the 2nd quarter as Soltani, after a little break, has a chance to get her breath back after being knocked to the ground. Makes it 22-7. 3-point play from her. Stolen by Roller. Keeps under control. I'd say she was fouled, I think, by the number 2, Morgan Sprague. Kinsey's shot from deep, no good, but the crowd wanted it. The crowd wanted her to make that shot, or at least take that shot. Oh, great shot from the 25, really flat angle on that. And yet it just sunk in. Beautiful shot from Adriana Anderson. 24-7 now, and Ramos with another steal. Oh, and dribbles past nicely. Just about gets it back under control. And has to pass it backwards to Soltani, who can slow it down again. But Kinsey with that unique technique of hers. She almost flings the ball away from her. It gets some backspin on it. And yeah, it can be pretty deadly. Pretty accurate most of the time. Four and a half minutes remain until halftime. There's that shot from deep. She's missed 3 in a row now, I think, but the rebound is in. I think that was Roller. Not sure if it was Roller or Anderson, but definitely goes in. Oh, it was definitely Nevaeh Roller. Ellenville's number 30, 11th grade. And she comes out here, I think. She takes a break for Ellenville's number 35, Kaylee Horvath, senior. Webutuck number 3 comes in. That's Caitlin Cope in for the 15 of Webutuck, who we don't have on the roster. Might be Olivia Farnham. It might be Granny Williams. It's not Cadence Schiffelt. She's on the bench. It could be Mariah Luttrell, number 11. We'll try to confirm that with you at halftime. Three minutes, 45 seconds remain, and Soltani comes away with the ball. Passes across, looking for Ramos, who keeps it in bounds. Does really well there. Stops the ball going out of play. Super good hustle here. And she goes for deep, and she makes it! Nevaeh Ramos, great three-point shot. 29-7 now. And the crowd likes those. That's for sure. Ramos with a steal again. Kinsey's with her. Kinsey takes it from her, and she puts in two. 31-7. Tipped away by the three. Let's say. Referee wants the ball brought back to the near side here. A timeout called by Webutuck. So go ahead, give us a shot of the Blue Devil huddle. It's a timeout called by the Webutuck coach, I believe. So you can zoom right in on the huddle if you want. So Victor, zoom right in. So tilt down, zoom in on the huddle. Yep, show us Coach Katie Burns there in the black shirt. And you can tilt down a bit. Yeah, and go right a bit. And get a nice close-up of the Blue Devil huddle. You can see the coaches there, Eccles and Burns. And some chants going on the far side there. I like that. I love to hear some singing at a sporting event. You see there, Ellenville letting their players take a seat for it's now Victor. If you want, slide it over to the Webutuck huddle over here. You see their players still standing for the most part. You can see tilt down a bit more as they get some advice from their coach, Coach Dawson. They got some work to do. 31-7. The game is not going the way they want. That's for sure, but for Blue Devils, it doesn't get much better. You can swing back to the Blue Devils out on the court. See what's going on over there. And they're doing great so far. Number 4 coming up for her first minutes. That's going to be Ellenville's Emily Chipman, 10th grader. You can plug it in right there. It's USB right there if you want, or you can plug it in. Yeah, either way. Either way, Victor. So ball's back in bounds here. Number 2 with the shot. Hits the rim and bounces out. So Chipman out there for Ellenville alongside the 35, Kaylee Horvath. The 24, Jalen Soltani. The 11 of Mimi Vicens. And the 25 of Adriana Anderson. So letting Kinsey and Ramos take a little break here. They've had a superb first half. Anderson wins the rebound. 4 is breaking away. Chipman, she wants it. Didn't quite find her fast enough. Chipman goes for her first rebound. Didn't quite get it. She's hustling back. Shot hits the rim. 31-7. Just over 2 minutes remaining. Deep shot, no good for Webutuck. So Blue Devils will come away with it. Oh, nice little drop of the shoulder there. This ends from deep. It's a bit of an air ball. But Chipman with her first rebound. Finds some space, backs up. First shot is off target. Number 1, the ball bounces up, hits her in the chin a little bit. And Vicens will hustle with a screen from Horvath. And Vicens all the way under the basket. Still has under control and slammed away by the number 2, Morgan Sprague. Good defense from her. Vicens, perhaps the shortest player Ellenville has on the roster. Jump shot from Anderson. Almost gets the rebound, can't quite. Minute 24. Minute 20 in this second quarter. Ellenville leads 31-7. Ooh, fouled as she went for the shot there, I think. 25, Anderson. She got a smile on her face though. She knows it's 31-7. As long as it stays like this, game is well under control. Number 13 goes to the line, Riley Thurwall. Can't make the first. Goes for the second. And it's no good. Just over a minute. Number 1, Ramos comes in for Sultani. Sen's pass is interfered with, but Ramos, easy rebound there. Steal. Horvath, inside a minute, goes for a super deep shot, does hit the near rim. 2-point shot from deep is no good. Horvath, easy collect to Ramos. Horvath urged to shoot again. That pass is stolen, but just given right back. Ramos will steal that one back. They want her to shoot, and she doesn't make it that time. But Ramos can almost get it back. Nice quick control there from the 2 from Webutuck. High pass. And too much on it for a 1 to get under control. Abby McEnroe. So 12 and a half seconds until halftime here, and Blue Devils are going to go into the lead with go into the break with a significant lead here. This clock is ticking, 10 seconds. Horvath will probably want to shoot again. Chipman can shoot. Oh, that would have been the icing on the cake for the first half if Chipman could have come off the bench and scored. And what a first half for the Blue Devils. Impressive stuff as the Ellenville Blue Devil mascot tries to rile the crowd up and celebrating what was an excellent performance. So we will go into the break here. We'll be back for the second half of Ellenville versus Webutuck. Score currently is Ellenville 31, Webutuck 7. We'll be right back. the screen's here, so the red means it's recorded. Now my mic is off right now. So there's a switch here. If I slide my switches to 48V. Now my mic is on. All right. We are back here for the second half of Ellenville Blue Devils versus Webutuck Warriors. This game coming to you live on YouTube as we speak. It's 5:52 p.m. on Friday, December the 9th. This is the first in a doubleheader broadcast. It's the first game of the season, home or away, for the Ellenville Blue Devils, and they are up currently by 31-7. The winner of this game today will face tomorrow the winner of the game in the other gym happening right now simultaneously. That's Liberty Indians versus Fallsboro Comets. And so whoever wins these two games today will face tomorrow for the first ever Rumble in the Valley trophy. A new tournament being hosted by Ellenville for both boys and girls varsity teams. And right now the girls, let's say they're underway now. Boys coming up at 7 o'clock, so just over an hour. But the girls varsity team got off to a great start for their first half. Let's make sure they can maintain it and see it out here. They have a commanding 31-7 lead. It's a 24-point lead in the end. First half, I think they finished by 11-point lead. So now they've increased that to be more than a 22-point lead, but a 24-point lead, which is great. Coach Katie Burns will be delighted. And we saw the return of some players from previous varsity teams and the introduction of some new players. And perhaps the standout performer, I'd love to see the stats, how well she did. Certainly in the first quarter, she had a buzzer beater. Second quarter, not as dramatic, but had a good second quarter. We are, of course, talking about the 8th grader, Nevaeh Ramos, number 1 for Ellenville. Following the footsteps of her teammate this season, Mariah Kinsey, number 2, who also began as an 8th grader last season. And then you've got the returning savvy of the seniors, number 25, Anderson, and she tries to block Webutuck, and number 24, Sultani. Nice shot from Webutuck to get the first point of the second half. A great shot by the number 3 there, I think, Caitlin Cope. Nice shot from Ramos. Hits the rim and bounces out. Oh, Kinsey with the block. They are saying it's a foul, I think. Yeah, it should go for 2. Ellenville's number 2 with the foul. So it looks like Mimi will come in for Kinsey. And number 1's going to come in for the 15 of Webutuck. That's Abby McEnroe coming in for Mariah Luttrell. So 1, you can go left a little bit. Go left a little bit. There you go. Maybe zoom in just a little bit, 1. Yeah, that's good. All right, so we've got a new camera operator this second half. We have 1 on the camera, taking over from Victor from the first half. So a big shout out to Victor. Did a great job in that first half. As you say, we now have 1 on our camera. A fake pass from Sultani. Ooh, the jump pass looking for Anderson. Came a little bit too hot for Anderson to deal with. Mimi breaks right, goes under the court maybe. No, goes to the shot, and it's not quite going to go for her. Roller can't quite get the rebound. They're going to try, though, to just rip it away from Riley Thorwald's hands. Sultani breaks away from the 1. Oh, Ramos' shot was blocked. Gets it back for the second attempt. Not quite going in that time. So much better second half performance from Webutuck. Ellenville hasn't been able to get any points on the board yet, and we've already had 2.5 minutes. So this is much more like it from Webutuck. They'll be delighted that they've come out so strong here. They need to get some points on the board if they want to have any chance of coming back into this game. And they're certainly making Ellenville know that they cannot just coast to the end of this game now. They're going to have to work for it. Something new, perhaps. I know they've taken part in tournaments before, definitely the boys' team, probably the girls as well, in years past, and that's obviously in a tournament like this, you do have back-to-back games. Typically in a varsity season, in a normal schedule, I believe you would try to avoid having competitive fixtures back-to-back. You would try to avoid that, have at least a day's break between, but naturally it does happen, especially with conflicts and games being rescheduled. And there she goes, number one, Nevaeh Ramos with a three-point shot. First points of the half. Going Ramos's way. Extremely deep shot attempts from the two from Webutuck. Halfway between the half-court line and the three-point line there. Yeah, so it'll be interesting to see how the players deal with immediate recovery. Obviously, this is a later game today, and if I believe if you lose, it would be the earlier game. Ramos with a bit of an ankle breaker there on the number one. And Mimi can't quite finish it off with a shot, but now number one can get some payback with her own two-point shot. Soltani tried to get over her head with the block and commits the foul instead on Ramos. Just watching the replay back there, she really did. She dropped the shoulder like she was going to go for the dribble, and they just pulled the shoulder back, and the defender there lost her footing. So now some new minutes here. New player for the Blue Devils. Number 20 comes off the bench. We have Olivia Van Horn, number 20, 10th grader. Her first minutes in this game. I think she's a new player to the varsity team, so her first varsity minutes coming up. Ellenville's number 20. 4.5 minutes to go. Blue Devils up 34-10. That's 4.5 minutes in this in this third quarter. And there's a deep shot, and that'll go in from number two. That's what she was going for before. Great shot from Morgan Sprague, senior for Webutuck. And Soltani almost forced into the bench of the crowd there. Nice reverse pass to Mimi. It's going to be a little shy, I think. And Ramos is going to be caused or charged with the jump ball there, I think. But Soltani gives her a big round of applause. And it's going to be Webutuck ball under the basket. Just over 4 minutes to go in this third quarter as the crowd starts to grow here with more and more people arriving for the later games, I'm sure. And Soltani getting frustrated there. Yep, foul called against her. She doesn't look at the coach with disgust. Not happy about that call. Soltani, nice angle on it. Hits the rim and bounces away. Whoa, Mimi with the trip there on the two, I think. Accidental, they both went to ground. But I think that foul will go against the Sens, the 11 for Ellenville. Number two looks for the long pass to the one. The one slows down, and as she slows down, she gets travel call against her. Not what she wanted, Abby McEnroe. Oh, nice slap away from McEnroe. It's going to be clean, I think. Ellenville ball. And she did get the slap on the ball. Oh, and Ramos, she's stopped again. McEnroe is the point player here. First line of defense is your offense. And that's what McEnroe is doing really well here for Webutuck. So Ellenville only scored 3 points so far in this entire half. They scored 31 in the first half. And we're halfway through the third quarter, and they've only scored three, I think. And that was that 3-point shot. Sultani yet again losing out, but gets it back from the one. Mimi has it, cuts inside the 3-point line, inside to Anderson, out wide to Ramos. Shot's a little bit too heavy. Actually need to be a step or two back for that shot to go in. And number 3 can't quite control it. I think Ellenville Blue Devils calling a timeout. So a really great job this half from Webutuck. Much better from them. They haven't scored too many points themselves, but they have stopped the Blue Devils from getting any points. So Juan, give us a shot of the Blue Devil bench over there. So swing over it, tilt down and zoom in. Yeah, tilt down, zoom in on the Ellenville Blue Devil bench. So go, keep going, zoom in. Yeah, keep going on the bench, on the Blue Devils. Over here, Blue Devils, the Blue Devils of Ellenville. Blue Devils, right? There you go. Nice shot. So we get a little close up there of Coach Eccles, Coach Burns talking to the Blue Devils. Let's say Coach Burns did call the timeout. One, two, 3 teams, and they can zoom back out one. And follow that ball, yep. Remember, don't be fully zoomed out. You can zoom in a little bit. Zoom in just a little bit. And tilt down a little bit. That's good. All right, long throw in to Anderson. She collects it. Makes the space, makes the basket. Great play from Ellenville Blue Devils that time. Adriana Anderson. Exceptional close ball control. Number 3, though, gets away from Ramos. Her shot is no good. Ramos gets the rebound. And can't quite. That was a little bit loosely controlled there. But Blue Devils do well to steal it back. I see Roller and Adriana Anderson. They were the ones that teamed up for the last point scored by Anderson. Roller with that high throw, which beautifully picked her out. Nola, her pass cut out this time by McEnroe. Should be an easy 2 points for her, and she did not make it. And now Roller gets stopped here. Burns, coach for Ellenville, saying keep pushing that ball, I think was her. Almost, I think she's talking to herself, but obviously won't mind if the players hear that she wants them to do that, push the ball, I guess. Mimi with a shot from deep, not quite on target, but hit the backboard, then the rim. I think the cry comes of air ball, but they may have got a touch on it. So just over 2 minutes remaining in this third quarter. Sultani on the ground. 36-13. So only 5 points scored for Ellenville in this quarter. Only 2 for Webutuck. Kinsey coming in for Mimi. Coach Burns still got some instructions for these Blue Devils. Nice steal from Ramos. She drives down this right side. Shot comes in, it's blocked. Number 3 does well, but she's stopped as well. Oh, yeah, I thought the tripod had an issue. I noticed that. Something going wrong with our tripod here. I do apologize for what's happening here. It's slowly sliding. That might fix it for now. Maybe this one was sliding. Is that better? Yeah, let me fix the balance as well real quick. One. Hold up. All right, try that. There we go. Apologies there. A little technical difficulty. I think we fixed it. So 36-13. Minute 41 to go in the third quarter here. Ellenville Blue Devils taking on Webutuck Warriors. Nice pass to the open number 3, but ball's knocked away, recovered. Kinsey can't quite get that one. Oh, a little feathered shot from the 13, off target in the end. Anderson drives down the left wing, stops at the three-point line, finds Kinsey to Sultani, to Ramos, who has time for the shot here. And she double rims and out, but dangerous to leave her open like that. She does have a good shot on her. No doubt that's why Coach Burns has picked her up for this team. The shot is blocked. Kinsey loves that block too. And Anderson does too on Ramos. Yep, she's having a fine performance here, Ramos. Nice catch from Anderson. Final minute of this third quarter. Kinsey in then out of the three-point zone. Now drives in. Finds Anderson. She can't find the two-point shot. Foul against Kinsey. Kinsey protests her innocence. Not going to get it. Yeah, Juan, you can just go down a bit, Juan. Just go down a little bit. There you go. So 40 seconds left here. It's going to be number 3, Webutuck, Caitlin Cope at the line. Nice. Nothing but net on that first one. The second one not as pretty. Does not go in. 36-14 now. Anderson gets it back. Great hustle. Look at the bench for Blue Devils going wild for that one. Loving that hustle from Adriana. 22 seconds remaining here in this third quarter. Webutuck looks to get a couple more points on before the next break. Clock's still ticking here. Needs to stop. There it goes. Deep shot, no good. Sultani. Sultani disgusted that the goal wasn't given sooner. Thought for sure she was fouled. But she's doing well. She's having a great game. Now the subs can happen. 2 is in. 4 is in for Ellenville. 2 is in for Webutuck. 24 comes out for Webutuck. That's Cadence Schufelt comes out for Webutuck. And 24 comes out for Blue Devils. That would be Sultani. Final 10 seconds then for Chipman for the Blue Devils. Anderson just about gets it. Horvath with a deep shot. Not on target. Anderson posts up, makes it, and gets the foul. (38-14). With the chance to add to it here with 1.4 seconds left. You can drop in one more point. Some of the varsity boys leave the benches here as we approach the end of the third quarter. That must be their cue to go get ready for the following game. And there is the end of the third quarter. A much, much lower scoring affair. The Blue Devils, they end up scoring, I think, 7 points. We came in at 31-11. So Blue Devils coming in with 7. Webutuck with 3. So Blue Devils still winning the quarter, just not by as much, but a win nonetheless. So they'll be happy with that. So 8 minutes remaining. Let's get a shot, Juan, here of the Webutuck bench. Yeah, until down. Yeah, you go down. Go down. Go down. So a quick shot of the Webutuck girls there, as they've had a much better quarter this time around. We will find out at the end of this game who the winner is next door between Liberty Indians and Fallsburg Comets. That is taking place right now in the Ellenville Junior High School Gymnasium, and the winner of that game will play the winner of this game, looking like the Blue Devils of Ellenville, and then the loser of the game across the way will face the loser of this game, again looking like the Webutuck Warriors. And I believe tomorrow's schedule goes as follows: boys consolation game first, then the girls consolation game, then the girls trophy game, then the boys trophy game. I think that's how it breaks down tomorrow, but we will clarify that for you. So if you want to be watching these games live on YouTube tomorrow, if you want to be notified when the broadcasts are happening, just subscribe and hit that bell on the Ellenville Central School District YouTube page, and you'll be notified whenever we go live for a new game. Fourth and final quarter, nice shot from the Webutuck number 4, sinks it from deep, Joanna Voigt. The Chipman still out there for this fourth quarter. Roller under the basket, makes it. Ramos, Anderson, and Sultani round up the Blue Devils in this fourth quarter. 40-17 now. Yet another deep shot, and she makes it again. Hooking those in. Voigt, 40-20. I doubt she can keep it up, but keep it going as long as you can. Ramos. Chipman didn't quite get it. Good hustling back from Chipman that time. She gets some kudos from her teammates there. It's a good hustle back and push that one out of bounds. A high pass. It is just about control, but not quite properly from the 1 and the 4. Now it's the 3's turn for a deep shot. That one was not on target. 7 minutes remain in this game. Blue Devil up by 20. And nice Sultani footwork yet again. And she applauds the ref for winning that foul, I think. Roller, not enough, gets her own rebound, not quite. But they break to the 4, so she's shot a couple from deep. And this time she does really well. Under the basket, not as accurate for 2. Passes back. So 6.5 minutes remaining here. 20-point game. Webutuck does keep it in. Maybe the ref's going to say no, it did go out. So Blue Devil ball. Ramos drives right down the center. And she didn't quite get the layup right. Probably thought she was going to be blocked. And then put her hand up. And then the ball came right back at her hand. Pushes out of bounds instead. Just over 6 minutes remain as McEnroe comes out. 13, I think, comes in. Burwell. Deep shot that time, no good. Satani slows it down a little behind the back dribble. Chipman from deep. Hits it in off the backboard. Emily Chipman, number 4, making her varsity debut, if I'm not mistaken. Bags a 3-point shot. And she's up there again. She's going to get it maybe for 2 here. Maybe she can find a teammate. And Webutuck break now. Pass across the center. And their shot off the backboard, not quite as successful. Soltani. Woo. Super good hustle. Finds Chipman. Soltani almost hits herself on the water ice bucket there. Looks like timeout being called, I think, by Ellenville coach Burns. I think she wants to anyway. So let's get a shot of the Ellenville Blue Devil bench this time. Blue Devil coach. Yeah, zoom right in on that huddle. Let's get a nice close-up on the players there. Yeah, that's good. And go down a little bit. Watch your headroom. Perfect. Thank you, Juan. So there's a shot of the Blue Devil bench as they are up by 23 points here. Having a fantastic opening season game. Building confidence. Multiple players making their debuts and getting on the score sheet here. Doesn't get much better as Coach Bonnets eagerly awaits the boys' varsity game to follow here at approximately 7 o'clock. We'll see if they stick to that or if they get it in any sooner. But it is the boys' half of this Rumble in the Valley tournament to take place after the girls' half is complete. Ellenville looks like they should be competing for the inaugural trophy tomorrow. And Horvath stole it away. Did really, really well there. Thought about the deep shot, blocked by 4. And Horvath slows it down. Soltani also slows it down. Jump pass to Anderson. The Chipman from deep. Ooh. Backboard rim and out. Less than 5 minutes now in this game. High pass from McEnroe, way too much. Referee even catches that one. Gets involved. Timeout being called by Webutuck head coach Ken Dawson. You get a shot at the Webutuck bench this time if you want one. Go down a bit lower if you want. Let's see the coach. A bit lower. A bit lower. Tilt down. Yeah, go right a bit. Yeah, it's good. So you see on here, you can see on here how it looks. See? So like this is blocked, that's fine. You got the coach, the players. That's good. Speaking of debuts, we have a couple of camera operators making their basketball debut. I think first time doing a basketball game. First time doing a basketball game on camera, yeah. So a couple of debut camera operators here this evening. So shout out to the two of them. They're doing a fine job. They've done a few soccer and football games and volleyball games and field hockey games in the fall season. And now this is their, debut in the winter season doing basketball. There's plenty of games to come. We typically cover at least 2 home games in a week, sometimes more, depending on the schedule. So 23 points left. 23 points, the difference here with 4.5 minutes remaining in the fourth quarter. Blue Devils looking to outmatch the Warriors in game 1 of their season. Or a bathroom deep, not quite successful. Great block by Sultani, who even stood there for a second to just think about it. And almost high shot from Chipman, no good. She wants her to travel again, Sultani. Sultani trying to do a little intimidation tactics, I would say. She's trying to get in the head of her opponent, which, hey, as long as it doesn't have any negative effects on her. So Blue Devils switching the bench here. Roller under the basket. Kinsey's out there along with Mimi, Ramos, and Anderson. Anderson driving right, goes for the 2, finds Ramos for the rebound, and Ramos gets another 2 points. It's her impressive tally already this evening. Blue Devil crowd loving it on the far side. That is typically the cheering section. In all my years watching Blue Devil basketball, it is quite often the loudest section. The one straight across from me here on this left side, on the far side. That is where typically the louder Blue Devil fans will sit. The home section, or the loud home section, if we'll call it that. Oh, and a push on Mimi. But they're going to say Mimi did the foul, even though Mimi went to ground. Yep, foul by Vicens. So just over 3 minutes here, 45-20, but Webutuck player can try to get something here. Nice shot from McEnroe. Number 1 ninth grader. Misses the second. And Ramos does well to receive that under pressure. Gets a push in the back, I think. Yep, by the number 4, Joanna Voigt. Timeout being called again, I think, by head coach Ken Dawson of the Webutuck Warriors. It's a full timeout. Timeout, Green. Get on over here. Let's show Blue Devils this time. Why not? Show the Ellenville Blue Devils again. Yeah, so push it right a bit. There you go. Fill the screen. Go down a little bit. You go down. No. Go down. There you go. Zoom in a little bit. That's good, though. That's good. You can see the girls sitting down and standing up there. You can see they're very, very happy about the way this game has gone. I think everyone's had some minutes, I think. And that's just what you want to see happen. Especially if you're Coach Katie Burns there. You want to be able to give everyone a few minutes and make sure everyone feels involved. Obviously, you want to win the game. You want everyone to contribute in some form. And you want to see some great performances. And we've had all those boxes checked off this evening by the Blue Devils. Multiple players playing important roles, not just 5. So could be early days, but it could be a promising season for the varsity girls basketball team. So just over 3 minutes remain here. The clock is not ticking. There it goes. Oh, Ramos's shot is no good. And for both coaches now, even if the game is essentially over with over 20 points to make up in 3 minutes, both coaches can use these final 3 minutes to really get some coaching done, try some things out, push some ideas, see these ideas be executed or not in the way that you want them to be. So a lot still to play for, if you will, in terms of tactics and say the season to come. This is only one game. You do not win or make or not make sections on your first game. This is the first of a long road here, hopefully culminating in the late winter of next year. Oh, a shot from Kinsey's no good. 2.5 to go here. Ramos, I think she's going to win that call. The bench, the crowd, not happy with it. Don't know if she did win or not. Number 4 hits her. That's it. And gives it off to Ramos. Ramos slows it down. She's right on the halfway line. Didn't want to cross that line, I think. So just over 2 minutes remain here in the fourth quarter. It's going to be Webutuck ball. Shot goes over the rim. Rebound is blocked by Anderson. Superb block. Ellenville's number 20 back out there. It's Olivia Van Horn. Out there alongside Ramos, Anderson, Kinsey, and Sultani. And she'll go to the line for the first time. We've already had Emily Chipman get some points on the board in her first varsity game. This might be Van Horn's first varsity game as well. Her first chance to get on the board. And she will. Makes it. And she gets a big hug. Yep. I think this is her first game for varsity. And she's already on the board. So this is turning into a really good evening for Blue Devils. Two minutes remain here. Oh, and Ramos got knocked to the ground off the ball there. No foul called. Van Horn drives down the left, slows it down. Sultani wants it. Kinsey's open. And Kinsey finds Sultani. Sultani really the conductor at the top of the key. Anderson with the rebound. And Sultani is the last line of defense here. But Van Horn does well to sprint back. Ramos can close down the one. And she's going to get it. And she's going to break away. And she stops and drops. Oh, and she just misses the rebound. Just misses the shot, I should say. That was superb skill from Ramos there to drive and then stop. The defender overran it. And she gave herself such a great opportunity to drop in a 2-point shot. She'll be sad she missed it, but she gets the foul anyway. She was really underneath the basket there in the end, but she was fouled and going for a shot, so she'll, I think, have 2 attempts at the line here. First one is good. I'm really curious to see the stats here in the end of this game. I would not be surprised if, unless Kinsey last season in her first home game did better, this might be the best ever performance of an 8th grader in their opening game you've ever seen. I'd love to see the stats, and I will be talking to the coaches after the game and in the days to come about that. We did conduct an interview. I'll get more on that later with the boys' game with the boys' coach and the boys' captains for WELV. I hope to interview the coach, Katie Burns, and some of her players as well in the coming days and weeks, so be on the lookout for that. We're always trying to bring you bring you news, bring you interviews from staff, students, and community members on WELV. So every Friday morning at 8 to 10. And it's repeated on Saturdays from noon to 2, and on Sunday afternoons from 5 to 7. We bring you ECSD Talk, a nice roundup of what's been going on in the Ellenville Central School District, what's coming up. We play your song requests. We play the hottest music on the charts. And, as I say, one of the key highlights is each week we try to bring you brand new and exclusive interviews. Oh, and a nice dipsy doodle of a dribble there by Sultani, but the ball was dead when she made it, so it didn't really matter. This week we had Drew Terwilliger and Mr. Frank Mulhern to talk about the Drone Management Club on the radio. That interview will be played again tomorrow, Saturday, December the 10th at noon, and again on Sunday, December 11th at 5 within that block. Coming up next week, a little sneak peek, we should have interviews coming up with Mr. Vince Napoli and on nutrition in the district and the cafeteria initiatives, amongst other interviews lined up. Sultani misses the first. 46-second remain here. Yeah, that's a nice one. You can go right a little bit more if you want. The second one is no good as well. It's not going to make a difference here in the result. Ellenville's going to win here comfortably in the end. Nice steal from 24. Nice shape. Reverse. Oh, and the celebration to go with it. So good it made Ramos fall down. 24 Sultani goes for the block. And that was a beautiful, almost cap to her evening, Sultani there. And that puts a smile on Coach Burns' face too. So, yeah, I guess the crowd riled up here. Chipman's going to come in for Blue Devils. She's already in. She's being told by Ramos to stay up as the offense. As the Ellenville's, Webutuck's number 1. That's not number 1. That's Voigt, number 4. From the line, misses the first. She'll have 2. Sultani and Ramos change places. Anderson and Van Horn out there for the Blue Devils. Webutuck will get the rebound. They won't get the 2. 23 seconds remaining here. Sultani, no shot clock remaining now. Ellenville can take their time. A little behind the back dribble. Goes past the 4 into the box. Drives all the way and puts it in. And there's another celebration. And both the Devils are just celebrating. Deep shot off the rim. 3, 2, 1. And Sultani. Oh, the ball did go out. 2.5 seconds. We're not quite done yet. But we might as well be. Ramos with a beautiful performance, and across the board the Ellenville Blue Devils will be delighted with an exceptional game here. Get a shot at the Blue Devils, and they're going to do a handshake right here. So go down a bit, just tilt down a bit. There you go. So there's your handshakes between the Ellenville Blue Devils and the Webutuck Warriors. The final score, Ellenville 51 to Webutuck's 21. Let's make of that. So 51 to 21. The Blue Devils are victorious. They will go on to the championship game tomorrow for the first ever Rumble in the Valley. Congrats to them and to Coach Burns. Wonderful performance by all of the players there. They will be delighted. I hope you enjoyed that broadcast. We will take a short break here from the senior high school gymnasium. Coming up next, you can see Coach Paulson out there getting some balls ready. As coming up next, we are going to have the boys varsity basketball team as they get prepared to begin their Rumble in the Valley tournament matchup as well. So thank you so much for being with us on this first broadcast this afternoon, this evening. And we'll be back for the varsity boys in a little bit. In the meantime, we'll sign off from this broadcast on YouTube. Look out for the next broadcast in just a few minutes. Thank you so much.